Hey guys, Dylan here, and today we are doing a quickie discussion. Today's quickie discussion is on Chris Chan and Planet Dolan. Planet Dolan is a YouTube top 10 channel that Chris has gained an interest in. It was originally known as Danger Dolan, and funny enough, I've been watching Danger Dolan for years. I started watching them back in 2014. I really enjoyed this channel, and I remember back when they transitioned from Danger to Planet Dolan. And after the Planet Dolan shit, I quit watching them. They got really clickbaity and do more Reddit stories than anything now, so I stopped watching it, but it used to be a good channel. But after amassing several new members, and with its growing popularity due to the success of spin-off animation channel called Planet Dolan, the main channel was renamed as such, while the animation channel was changed to Super Planet Dolan. Chris's fascination seems to be especially related to becoming infatuated with one of the animators slash voice actors, Doopy Do-Over, and that's a whole different situation, and I'm gonna cover that one day in the future. Interactions with staff. Ever since Chris discovered the channel in August 2016, he started to contact some of the staff, such as Doopy Do-Over, Vim Homeless, and Ladybot 3 the next year. Doopy has since cut contact with Chris because he's a fucking weirdo. Hellbent has commented on Chris Chan related videos on YouTube, and even follows at least one of Michael Hurt's accounts on Twitter. Gurgak, I'm gonna say Gurgak, I'm probably wrong, but Gurgak, in a Kiwi Farms post, has said he believes most of Planet Dolan members are aware of Chris Chan's past and just brush it off, though his interactions with Doopy have made a few of them uncomfortable. Doopy Do-Over. Due to his thirst for China, Chris took an interest in Doopy as a potential sweetheart. Predictably, this caused a lot of problems for the latter, who had initially decided to ignore the swarm of weens following Chris on Twitter and treat him like any regular customer, which you can't do. You can't do that. If you try to treat Chris like a human and try to do business with him, you will be harassed. Chris will fuck you over. Just don't give Chris money. Don't give Chris anything. Just avoid Chris at all costs. That's something even I had to learn the hard way. Unfortunately for her, this kindness was misinterpreted by Chris as a signal of romantic interest. Hashtag harass quick directly, and there's a whole article for that too, which I'll cover later. Due to his misinterpretation of the post made by Doopy, clearly telling Chris to stop stalking her, he came to the false conclusion that Doopy was cutting contact with him due to the troll's fault, which is the same thing he did with Megan and a lot of other people, assuming that it was because of the trolls and not his own incompetency. Instead of his own creepy messages, which it was, and I can't find those creepy messages, he has also assumed that they were somehow after the entire Planet Dolan crew, and not just Doopy. And this is the Twitter post he made, telling people, and if you cannot say it to me ever, then never type it up outside your private forums ever. Do you understand me? And the post has written all over it, hashtag don't harass me, and harass Chris directly. The Lady of Cosmo, and she has her own article too, which we might look at later. On the 25th of August 2017, Chris got into a Twitter brawl with Lady of the Cosmo, a comic artist with close ties to many of the channel members, including Doopy, which led to him getting blocked shortly after, deciding to stop following her. Notably, Chris encountered with the lady and her fans resulted in some surprisingly potent A-logging being thrown at Chris, ending with Lady joining the Kiwi Farms to clarify what happened. And now this is Gurgak, which I hope I'm saying that name right. On August 29th, I'm gonna assume of that year, Planet Dolan member Gurgak started a thread on Kiwi Farms, noting that he had been following Chris since 2008, posting several screen caps of Chris messaging him, including where Chris asked him to share his Twitter poll concerning the mini internet trolls. Gurgak decided to vote against Chris in that poll. And let's pull up these messages. Let's see what these are. I'm gonna zoom out for a second. Hey Gurgak, I got a notification about your Twitter value. Good for you. I took a look and mine is over 5K. Those are fucking bullshit. You will always be better than me, Christine. Hey, would you do me a favor? Please retweet. Oh, okay, so it's literally just nonsense. This is stupid. And then he says his name Jeff. Ha ha ha, funny. Okay, I think we're done. I think you get the point of that. Jeff, please help me. Sincere compassion. Yeah, it's exactly what the article summed up. That wasn't needed. In the comic, the cast of Planet Dolan was expected to appear in the upcoming Sonic Chew 12-9 because Chris doesn't like the number 13. Although it's currently unknown how much of his interactions with Doopy and Lady Cosmo, as well as him being blocked by various other channel affiliates, will affect these plans. Chris stated that in August 2017 that Nightstar, his imaginary pony Sona, would be featured in the issue, and followed up on top of this by replacing the Sonichu/Dolan comic cover with one of Nightstar, and I think that whole thing was minimized. I think Planet Dolan still does appear, it's just not as much as it was going to be before. And that was Planet Dolan. Shockingly, Chris ended this like he ends everything, by stalking women involved and being a creep until everyone disowned him. So if you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you guys really like it, share it. And if you want to see more, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.